Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a grocery haul. And so if you enjoy this type of content and other homeschool and lifestyle content, please remember to subscribe and let's get into it. Okay, I don't do grocery hauls on my channel very often, but occasionally I will, especially if it's like something different. And so I needed a huge stock up. So if you've seen some of my other videos, grocery hauls or just food planning type stuff, we usually try to stick under like $200 a week for our budget. And then I usually will have like a $200 stock up budget for the month. That's just worked best for us. So around $1,000 right now, it's hard-ish to stay in that, especially with diapers and formula. But I try my darndest to keep it as close to that as possible. Well, this particular month, we were just low on a lot of things. So maybe twice a year, I'll do a really big stock up, and I'm still using that grocery budget, which means the rest of the month, I have to be a little bit more sparse about what I'm buying from the store, a little bit more smart with what we already have. And you know, usually I just use it to buy fresh ingredients and stuff. Again, I am not perfect at this. If you want someone that's really good at it, go follow Jordan Page. She's amazing at it. I am not. I'm aspiring to be better. But that's what I did this month is I needed a whole bunch of more staple type stuff. We were really low on flour, sugar, brown sugar, all that kind of stuff. You'll see in just a minute all the things that we got. So most of it is from Sam's Club. I put in a pickup order, and then I also, after I did the pickup order, I realized I didn't put any snacks in there, and we were like completely out of snacks. So I went in with my kids when we got the pickup order and we grabbed a few snacks. And so they were at the same time, but two separate orders. And then also a few things from Walmart that I couldn't either get from Sam's Club, or I just like the sizes or the pricing was better at Walmart. And so I got those few things from Walmart. So we're gonna go to that footage and you can see everything that we got that we needed to stock up on. Like just, these are basically most of the normal foods that we like to have in our house and that we use consistently. And then we'll come back here and I can give you some prices and we'll talk about it for a second. Okay, so here's all the groceries. There's some here and some over there. There's quite a bit. So we're gonna go through, like I said, most of this is stock up, but there's some things that are just things we needed. And my kids are playing downstairs, so if you hear them screaming, I'm sure it's fine. Probably not, but we'll pretend it's fine. So first of all, my kids, we did a big grocery order. My kids went in and helped me pick out a few things for like snacks and stuff. So one of the things they picked out for snacks was grapefruit. And so then they can have one of these before they have like a snack out of the pantry. And then we got some asparagus. This was not a snack they picked. This was just something for dinner, and I like buying it more in bulk. And then we also got some strawberries. We wanted to get grapes, but none of them were very good. They're all pretty mushy today. So that's what we got that way. And then I got a bunch of ground turkey. I use this for soups. Like we have a cheeseburger soup that I like. And then also for like meatloaf in the crock pot. So I get it for that. More peanut butter. You know, we go through this with protein bites into sandwiches, so I try to keep that on hand. And then I got a little bit of lunch meat. I like their lunch meat quite a bit, and so I just like the chicken breast. And they also sometimes, I don't know if they still do, they used to have a spicy one, or a buffalo chicken one, and that one's good too. My kids don't always like that. And then pastrami is something my boys wanted. So they could have this for a snack with like crackers or for lunches and stuff. And then I like having this bear chicken on hand. Well, I'll just put it in the air fryer for a few minutes and it makes a really good lunch. It could go on salads and things like that. So I really like to use it. He's okay. My toddler's up here. Yeah, leave it there, buddy. Yeah, he wants to help put stuff away. I know, we're not gonna open it right now, okay? Just leave it there. So then we got more Ritz crackers so that they can do cracker stackers for that. And then we got some fig bars because they like to have that for a snack, and we haven't had these in a while. And then also some goldfish. And did those get put away? He has the animal crackers. Those had gotten put away. So we also got animal crackers. So there's that. All right, so we are back. I had to go down and take care of a few kids that were fighting and get my toddler some milk so he wouldn't try to grab all the food off the table. So hopefully we can get through the rest of this. So we have these pretzels. My kids just like to eat them plain, but we also have hummus, so if they want to dip them in hummus. And then there's the Boom Chicka Pop. So again, these are all snack options for them. So we go through this. Obviously, there's 3 of them. We go through it really fast. And then some veggie straws for everyone, but my baby might actually be able to start sucking on these pretty soon. So I got those 2 for her. Then some more stock up items, just some more coconut milk to have on hand down in our storage room. We have a good amount of oatmeal already, but I just like to stock up a little bit more. So we got some old-fashioned oats and then some 1-minute oats. I use these for protein bites. So that's why I got 2 different kinds. And then I got a bunch of applesauce because it's way cheaper than the applesauce packets. And then I also use it when I do protein muffins. I'll use applesauce. And then butter. Here, sometimes I'll make, obviously we use butter for different things, but lately my kids have been liking me making biscuits and we freeze them and they can use them for breakfast sandwiches. So there's some butter for that. We are almost out of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. So hard to say. So I just got some more of that and then just some more formula. We're in the formula stage, usually about 6 months into having a baby. We usually have to go to formula. So that's where we are now. So I just get this. It's cheaper and it's a big container and I like the scoop and how I can clean the scoop off. So that's the stuff that's up here on the counter. So let's move over to the table. Okay, so first of all, I have this little breakfast station set up. So I got a bunch of croissants because recently I either have these or biscuits in the freezer. And I got these last time and cut them in half and froze them. So then my kids can just take them out, warm them up for like 30 seconds, put some eggs on them, or I'll cook up a bunch of bacon and have it in the fridge or freezer. They warm that up. These are sausage patties that are already cooked, so they could just warm those up or get a nice sear on them and make themselves sandwiches in the morning. And we have these little rings that make circle eggs, so they've all been loving doing that lately. So I got several of these so I could freeze them because we don't go to Sam's Club super often, so that's something that obviously can't be shipped. And then I got more beef broth. I think I got chicken broth, but that had to be shipped. So that's not in this haul. They didn't have any in store. So I was like, I feel like I got chicken as well because I use chicken way more than beef. So that's the story with that. And then more baking items. So sugar, a couple of things of these. I have huge bins that I fill up. So there's that. There's brown sugar here and then powdered sugar over there. And then also flour. Again, I have 3 huge bins of flour and each bin will take one bag. So I'll fill those up. More evaporated milk. I've been using this a lot during soup season, using macro-friendly foods. Her recipes, she uses a lot of evaporated milk. Hers is probably low fat, but this is not low fat. So this is what we're using. And then we just needed more semi-sweet chocolate chips. We were almost out of those. And then we are also almost out of vegetable oil. So I got some more vegetable oil to mostly use in baking. And I'm trying to think what else. A few salad dressings. Usually it lasts us a pretty long time. I got some almond flour. I saw a recipe recently for a sort of banana bread that used almond flour, and you can put this in the freezer just like you would normal nuts and stuff, so then it doesn't go bad. Maybe eventually it probably goes bad, but since it's also just made of nuts, you can just put it in the freezer like you'd freeze nuts and it will stay better longer. And then baggies, we were running a little bit low on these and I just wanted to stock back up. So I have some gallon freezer bags because I have a bunch of gallon regular bags. So I wanted to make sure I had those. We need more sandwich bags. And then these and a few other things are from Walmart because I like the snack bags, especially for my kids' snacks because these are just really small and cute. So I like getting those. So I got 2 boxes of those. And then pasta is cheaper at Walmart. And they used to come in boxes. Apparently now it comes in bags. So, which I kind of like better because the boxes were sort of open and I was always worried about little things getting inside of them if they're down in our storage room, but now they're in bags. So that's nice. So there's a variety penne, rotini, and I think there's another one. I don't remember. And then a few other things. These are from Walmart as well, just because they were cheaper. per thing, and I didn't need as many of them, and Sam's Club doesn't have pumpkin like this. Maybe they do around fall time, but so I got some corn. We don't use it very often, but I wanted to have some of that. Sorry, I'm like super tall and my table is short. Like I have to sit in a chair or something. So you can see I'll try to drop the camera, but then you won't be able to hear me as well. Pumpkin, I like to make pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, like protein muffins. And so even though it's not really like pumpkin season so much anymore, I still like to do this. So I'll get that and make a huge, like a double batch and put them in the freezer. So there's that. And then coconut cream, I got coconut milk, but this is coconut cream. So I got this recently. I whipped this up like whipped cream for some friends that came over that couldn't have dairy, and it worked really well. So I just thought I'd have some of that on hand. And then a bunch of ketchup. We usually don't go through ketchup or salsa. These are even smaller than normal. They're so cute. Super fast. And so it will usually go bad before we can use it all. And so I don't like to buy these in bigger containers because we just don't use it that fast. And I also like to, this is the Simply like no artificial sweeteners one. I like to try to buy the better ones, but not super expensive ones. So this is kind of in the middle. So that's what I have there. Along with the salsa, we just don't go through it fast enough. Also with pasta sauce, if I do buy big containers and we just use it once a week to make pizza and stuff and we're not using very much, I will split it into smaller containers and freeze it. And then each week we just pull out one of those containers so that the pasta sauce doesn't go bad, because it will go bad before we can use it all. And then just some more Premier protein shakes. I like the caramel ones. We use these in the Ninja Creamy so that we can have like protein ice cream as a treat, a treat at the end of the day. So there's that. Oh, and then I forgot, there's a bunch of stuff on the floor. Not a bunch. There's a few things on the floor over here. So we got some diapers. I like the Pampers Swaddlers for my little babies. And then this is just the Members Mark brand here. And so I got those, and we also used overnight diapers for him because he will pee through them. So I didn't buy overnight diapers. I buy those off of Amazon, but so we'll put him in an overnight diaper and then put these diapers on top of him. And then also I got some more toilet paper because, you always need more toilet paper. So you just pick up some whenever you go to the store. So those are all the things we got. As you can see, we have a lot of stuff to put away today. So wish me luck. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that grocery haul. I hope you enjoyed my toddler coming into it. He always just wants food. If he's bored even a little bit, he's in the pantry, he's trying to get snacks, and that's just what he thinks he's supposed to do if he's bored. So we're always trying to redirect him. And he also wants to help. He's a very, very big helper, and he's very good at it, except when he's not. And so he decided to make an entrance there and try to get things sorted for me or get a snack. He really wanted some animal crackers. But all in all, I was trying to look up all the totals again, and I can't remember everything exactly, but when I was doing it roughly in my head before all the groceries, everything between Sam's Club and Walmart was about $750. And then, I just have a little bit of wiggle room still to do about $50 to $75 a week for the rest of the month to try to stay within budget as close as possible. And so that's what I spent. Again, this is not something that I do all the time. This is maybe a couple times a year. And it's one of those things I try to keep stocked as we go. Like if I have a little bit of extra money or budget that week, I'll try to stock up on some things that we need, but even then, stuff just gets depleted. And so sometimes it's nice for me to just get a whole bunch of stuff, restock everything, and then I just know we're good for a little while. And then again, I'll occasionally buy extras if we have room in our budget that month to buy some extra. So I hope you enjoyed watching this grocery haul, maybe give you some ideas of things you might be interested in getting. We're pretty boring, basic people when we buy groceries, but maybe it still gave you some ideas, but also some insight into how I like to do my groceries and how we budget. And so if you enjoy seeing this type of content, please give me a thumbs up and I will know to film more grocery hauls, and I will see you next time.